They told us it was a dead world, a place where even bacteria had stopped trying to live. It's just a silent, sunless crust floating in the dark. A handful of humans dropped onto a rock so dry it cracked beneath our boots. The sky was choked with soot. The stars were hidden behind layers of ash and atmosphere thicker than oil. We called it Xerxes -9. We called it an opportunity. I was there the day we landed. The alien caretakers who brought us here didn't speak much, just observed. Tall, elegant, crystalline beings, the Varelians, they'd ruled this sector for centuries. But now, their world was dying, and for the first time in their cold mathematical lives, they asked for help. Not warriors, not machines, gardeners. We weren't special, not soldiers, not diplomats. Just farmers, botanists, soil scientists. People with dirt under our fingernails and sunburns on our necks, that no photosynthetic structure could survive the radiation storms or the chemical winds. They gave us 1 square kilometer to work with, a box of sterilized tools. They watched us from glass towers, expecting failure, betting on it. Humanity has never met a dead world we couldn't coax back to life. It's the first week we didn't plant anything. We listened. We tasted the dirt. Measured the mineral decay. Dug until our hands bled. We charted where water once flowed, millions of years ago. The Varelians said nothing would grow, that every species that tried had failed. Oh. But we didn't argue. One of our team almost died inhaling a fungal spore we hadn't anticipated, but we danced in it anyway. Mud on our boots, after in our throats. One of us even sang an old earth song about sunflowers. I remember the first time it rained. A flower opened where no flower had bloomed in eons. It wasn't even real. Rain, just moisture condensed from the atmosphere after a thermal vent ruptured. The Varelians watched in silence. I saw one tilt its head, confused. But we weren't celebrating the rain. We were celebrating the chance. Month 2, we planted. We didn't use earth seeds. Engineered new ones, adaptive hybrids that could root in sand, pull hydrogen from the air, and survive a week without light. The Varelians called it desperation. We called it hope in a seed shell. We failed. A lot. Crops withered. Winds stripped soil. A flashquake swallowed our water tanks. But every time we fell, we adapted, changed formulas. The aliens didn't get it why. We kept smiling, but they kept watching. By month 6, Green returned. Tiny, fragile, struggling, but alive. A vine wrapped itself around a carbon spike. The Varelians said nothing, but we saw one touch the vine, just once, like it was afraid it might break. And then came the sabotage. I woke up choking on smoke, carrying seedlings in my arms as fire fell from the sky. We lost half the garden that day, but not the heart. The team didn't wait for orders. We dug trenches, shielded the roots, moved the crops by hand under makeshift canopies. And then, something incredible happened. The variants protected us. They arrived not with weapons, but with their own bodies. They stood between us and the next wave of drones. They fell, but they didn't let the garden die. That was the day we realized it wasn't just about saving a world. It was about showing them how to fight for it. Birds fly here, rivers sing again, not with dominance, not with numbers, but with persistence, with love, with the kind of madness that makes humans plant flowers in ash and believe they'll bloom. By year 1, we had trees. By year 2, rainfall. By year 3, the air was breathable. I watched alien children, ones who had never seen color before, chase butterflies we designed from scratch. I watched an empire rediscover beauty. And they never said thank you. They didn't need to. Because one morning I found something on the edge of the valley, not left by a human, a Varelian sculpture. Hand-carved, rough, imperfect. It was us. Our team. Carved into crystal. And below it, in their language, the fire that grew life. That was years ago now. This world is green. We've moved on to new planets, new dead worlds, because that's what we do. We bring life. We plant gardens where others see graves. We are humanity. This is what we're made for.